Afternoon, y'all. Let's get this live stream set up. How y'all doing today? So I guess my phone just isn't recording on speaker no more. So I don't know what to do about that. I really can't take it apart and check it out. I've done that a couple of times. All right, we'll do a news update. All right, message pinned. Let's refresh here. Yep, a minute and a half in. That's how long it takes, right? Alrighty. Why fuck you? Oh man. Oh. Okay. Rain Hall, how are you? About to do a news update. Yeah. So there's no protest yesterday for the Biden thingy. Not at City Hall, not at the Capitol building. Not that I went to the Capitol building. I didn't see nothing. I put my new paintings in a bag, wrapped them in bubble wrap to go see if I can, if there's a Secret Service person given to the president. But anyways, didn't happen. So they're for sale. Yeah, go figure. All right, what's the news? Yeah, I'm about to say it. How am I? I'm doing all right. Still got a little cough. Still down by the river. You can't go swim. What do I do, right? Yeah. So let's listen to some news and I'll regurgitate. Let's start that over from the beginning, right? Hey, little Nepetiz, what's up, yo? I'm just kicking it. How are you? I am at 719 subscribers. Woo woo! Yeah, holla. Okay, let's put this on live chat. All right, there we go, because your comments over here showing up, but not over there. All righty, well, let's get ready to news regurgitate. Here's your news for September 15th, Wednesday, 2021. Democrats are saying that they're not going to require parents to work in order to receive the child tax credit payments. This is for the extension of the child tax credit payments from 2022 to 2025. Social Security Administration is going to announce next month how much Social Security pay increase is going to be for 2022. It's expected to be 6.1% based upon inflation data. Republicans are united to vote no on raising the debt ceiling. Democrats believe they can persuade 10 Republicans to vote yes to the increase. President Biden wants to give the IRS access to your banking information if you have a transaction over $600. The Republicans are saying this is government overreach and it's an invasion of privacy. Facebook has been studying the effects of Instagram for the past 3 years. Facebook's own research shows Instagram is harmful, especially to teenage girls. On Tuesday, Tropical Storm Nicholas made landfall. More than 500,000 people lost electricity in Texas. 90,000 lost electricity in Louisiana. This is your Wednesday news. Hope you're having a very nice day. The politicians have agreed to extend the child tax credit payments to 2025. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin is trying to modify the rules so that parents must work to receive the payments. Senator Manchin says tying the child allowance to work requirements would ensure federal assistance flows to the right people. Manchin said there's no work requirement whatsoever. Don't you think if we're going to help the children that people should make some effort? Majority of Democrats, especially the progressives, are upset with Manchin. Recall his ass. Some congresswoman is saying Manchin doesn't get what's going on. Children still need to eat whether or not their parents are employed. Senator Brown says caregiving is work, and the families receiving the tax credit are working hard every day to provide for their children. These tax cuts have lifted millions of kids out of poverty, and the policy should continue as is. Sanders says Manchin's idea is counterproductive to the children who need the most help. Senator Manchin's suggestion to add in a work requirement is not gaining any traction. All right, we got some, we got Tommy Knockers up in the house saying hello to everybody. Ryan L, hoping you better. It is a rough time for all. Well, that's not cool. Allow me to shelter you from harm of my body. Use me as a meat shield and push forward. That's very nice of Tommy Knockers. All righty, let's get back to some news. Social Security living adjustment for this year in 2021 was 1.3%. For the average retirement benefit, that translates to $20 a month. Average recipient receiving $1,543 a month. Because of higher inflation, the cost of living adjustment is supposed to be 6.1%. This is an estimate from the Senior Citizens League. Social Security Administration announces the final adjustments in late October. On Tuesday, the leader of the Republicans, Mitch McConnell, said the Republicans will not approve any government funding bill that's going to put Americans deeper into debt. McConnell said the Republicans are united in opposition to raising the debt ceiling. The Republicans are against raising the debt ceiling because it would allow the Democrats to spend more money uncontrollably. If the Democrats want to pass it with the Republicans, the Democrats are going to need 10 Republican votes in the Senate. However, the moderate Republicans, such as Romney and Portman, are saying they're against raising the debt ceiling. The Democrats, they can increase the debt ceiling by themselves in the upcoming $3.5 trillion bill. However, that would be a political risky move for the Democratic Party. If there's higher inflation, the Democrats, they don't want to be blamed for it. The Democrats want to increase with the Republicans, so if inflation continues, the blame is shared with everybody, Republicans and Democrats. Last time there was a serious political standoff, the Republicans and Democrats over the standoff debt limit was 2011. It led to America's credit rating being downgraded and harm to the stock market. Biden administration plans on hiring 80,000 IRS agents to double the size of the IRS. President Biden also coming up with legislation to report transactions of $600 or more to the IRS. This has raised privacy concerns to Americans. Under proposed legislation, the bank would submit your information to the government. It applies to personal accounts, investment accounts, RIA. It will go in effect 2023 if approved. The Republicans in the House and the Senate are trying to put a bill together to stop this from happening, called the Stop Gap Reform and IRS Enforcement Act. In light of recent proposals to massively expand the IRS and the continued abuses of taxpayer rights and privacy, any additional IRS funding and monitoring of American financing must come with guardrails to protect against abuse, and this legislation protects taxpayers' rights and privacies. The Republican bill states that IRS agents need to be trained to know what they're doing, going after wealthy people who don't file taxes and stopping the IRS from targeting specific groups of people based upon their political affiliation and or beliefs, which the IRS was guilty of and even confessed to 8 years ago, which resulted in the IRS being sued for a lot of money and settling. All right. Hey, Joe and Riv, how was Canada? We got a teleportation hugs all across the world. Kenny, you would look cool with a Sherlock Holmes tobacco pipe. Have you ever smoked tobacco? I used to. I haven't smoked cigarettes in, I think, 2 years. I mean, 2020, I didn't smoke any cigarettes. 2021, I didn't smoke any cigarettes. Yeah, it's been like 2 years or so since I've had a cigarette. Want to know a secret, Ryan? That only Swedes know? Yes, every IKEA all across the globe. There's a maze that leads to a portal, and from there you can teleport to any other IKEA in the world. Oh shit, that's amazing. Dude, send me a link to that map. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. That's how we move around. That is fucking government. You should sue the government. I should sue the government. I need a lawyer to sue the government. I have an open shut case because I went to prison, federal prison, for something I didn't do, and I still can't find a fucking lawyer to sue the fucking government. Yeah, it's shitty. So here I am with nothing to do because the government is a piece of shit. I was also thinking about how somebody said the government was going to run some sweepstakes or some drawing so I could win a couple grand. And I'm like, why would I need them to do that? I just need them to allow me to sell my paintings because I had paintings hanging in a chiropractic sports medicine office. Some of them were 10 grand, one of them was 1 grand. Somebody came in to buy them, the government said no. And then when COVID hit, I lowered the price from 10 grand to 1 grand a piece. And the office they're hanging in was like, oh, we'll purchase these. And again, the government said no. And then I went in and lowered them to $500 because I'm basically broke as fuck and I need money. And they're like, yeah, we were going to buy them at 1,000, but the government said no. And I was like, well, can they still hang then? And they're like, sure, they'll still hang. And I was like, all right, cool. Because what am I going to do? 3 of them are 4 feet by 5 feet. I don't have the wall space for them. The other one is like 2 feet by 2 feet. I do have the wall space for that one. All right. Would you ever punch an old lady in the face for $3,000? Yeah, especially if she deserved it. Okay, so let's get back to some international news. A recent poll was given and taken. 17 developed countries. The poll found that people think America is not doing a good job with fighting climate change. 33 respondents said America doing an okay job. 3% said America doing a very good job. These results were better than China, and 78% motherfuckers said China's doing a shitty job to do with global climate change. What the poll shows, more people are becoming aware of climate change. The scientific community is debating whether or not humans are the cause of climate change or if we're accelerating it. Undeniable that climate change is happening. Would you ever deep fry, please consider this fried pork if someone gave you 5 grand? Fuck yeah, dude. Yep, fried pork indeed. You're leaving Canada now. So how was Canada? It's glad that you're not like a lampshade, right? Right. I gotta pull this stretch. So. And after this, there won't be any Omegle. I have to get shit done. I have to go down and talk to somebody in an office, go from there. Yeah, I gotta get stuff done. Hell yeah, I'd buy some myself, right? Oh my god, let's get back to this news. Current events. Facebook owns Instagram. For the past 3 years, Facebook has been studying the effects of Instagram on its users. Facebook's own research shows Instagram is especially harmful, especially to teenage girls. Instagram is like a highlight reel of someone's life, but it never really portrays their struggles. So a lot of young people only see what seems the perfect lives, which causes the many users to think there's something wrong with them because they don't have a life that looks like that. So teenagers don't realize that. 40% of Instagram users are 22 years or younger. 22 million teenagers log on to Instagram every day in America. The report says we make body image issues worse for every 1 in 3 teenage girls. Mark Zuckerberg said at a congressional hearing, the research we've seen is that using social apps that connect people with other people can have positive mental health benefits. The head of Instagram told reporters, research shows Instagram shows positive benefits to a teen's well-being is quite small. To the weather, Tropical Storm Nicholas made landfall in Texas on Tuesday. Approximately 600,000 people lost electricity. PowerOutage.us said 503,000 people in Texas, 93,000 in Louisiana without power. On Wednesday, today, the tropical storm is supposed to weaken into a tropical depression. Greg Abbott, governor of Texas, says rescue and resource people have been placed around Houston and all around the coast. So 59% of Americans are now saying they accept the fact that they're going to have to keep working longer in order to retire. 36% of Americans believe they're never going to have enough money to retire. 41% of Americans say it's going to take a miracle in order to retire and be financially secured. Alrighty, y'all. Hey, Carl the fan is up in the house. Richie Wright, the challenge master. Yeah, so we got everybody up here. Oh my God, can you hear the sirens? There go the sirens, yo. Yeah, no bicycle chase them down. Gonna have to bring that up on the 29th or 30th when I have court. But I do have court in 2 days on the 17th, where I may be assigned a lawyer. I'm hoping for the assistance of counsel, not the representation of counsel. Oh, all right. Aha. Okay. So let's read some of those chats again. So, Tommy Knockers, I've always been scared of Facebook and the likes, yeah, but I'm an old boomer. Yeah, I went to prison for a couple years because an FBI agent who didn't like my eye color hacked my Facebook page. And then the judge, Judge William J. Martinez, called me a blue-eyed nigger in court. Alrighty, Carl the fan, what's up? Carl's getting some shout outs, some hugs for Rain. That's what's up. Richie Wright getting a shout out. Yeah. So I don't know if it's true or not, but let's just say I may have heard a little something that President Biden says my cases are supposed to be dismissed. Dropped and let go. Not, oh, we're going to drop them from a felony and retry them as a misdemeanor, because that's not dropping them. That's just retrying them as a misdemeanor. Yeah. So I have to go speak with a lady to get some stuff printed up in fax and sent to me in an attachment on an email so I can send it to somebody else. That's the social service coordinator on the 9th floor. That first pop, right? And then I got to do that. I got to clean up here, get a little pretty, and I got to take some headshots of myself somehow. Do an all casting thingy. The day I got attacked by terrorists and arrested, I started an all casting profile, so that way I can be a background actor and make some money, right? And then after that, in the sweltering heat, I gotta walk to the dollar store and purchase dollar toilet paper, which I could have done fucking last night and totally forgot. I went to the Goodwill to try to find a backpack clip. Headshots. I used to do those in Call of Duty. That's fucking hilarious. Great analogy, right? Seven, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alrighty, so yeah, I want to hug a lot, Richie. You cool? Yeah, everybody hugs for everybody. You know, everybody needs a good hug. You know, had a weirdo, super weirdo dream last night. All right, had a weirdo dream. I was in Afghanistan and the Taliban was taking over shit, but I had a beard, so I could play it off as a Muslim. And then all these fucking Muslim bitches were like trying to offer me. They weren't real Muslim. They were trying to find out if I was a faker or not, a poser. And they're offering me like massages and hand jobs, and like anybody who accepted that got shot. And I was like, no, I'm good. And then they're offering motherfuckers alcohol, and anybody who took the alcohol, they got shot. It was weird. And then the Qatar military came in marching, and then they all got hosed down by the fucking Taliban. It's fucking weird, dude. Yeah, a real weirdo dream, yo. Had this other weirdo dream a couple nights ago. I haven't spoken about it. Man, it's fucking weird, dude. I was in like this weirdo Hellraiser dungeon motherfucking thing, and there's psychopath motherfuckers everywhere doing magic. And then I made it to this one room where this crystal was, and I touched the crystal, and I was all safe and shit. Yeah. If I had to guess what you dreamed about, Kenny, that's what I would guess. God. Yeah, so it's the good old fashioned 719 subscribers, mofos. Oh, I know, virtual hug to everybody. Everybody's getting a virtual hug, right? Oh my God, I honestly thought I would be done by now with my hand exercises. It's 1:04. I thought I'd be done by 1 o'clock. I have linked you to my friends, Kenny, your YouTube channel. That's legit. That's super legit. Yep, 719. So think about it. I could be at 1,000 by the end of the month. Yeah. So if the thing is, yeah, I'm just reading some stuff here when it comes to cryptocurrency. Um, okay, what's going on here? Hmm. All right. So the crypto market needs to go up. It went up and I didn't sell because I wasn't paying attention. I need stellar lumens to go up to 60 cents minimum. It went up to 80 cents at one point in time. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't sell. I was retarded. I should have. And yeah, so but anyways, that's what I got going on. And then after I get my stuff done with getting paperwork filed back and forth. Oh, so I may be getting 50 some odd dollars from some account I had in Montrose, Colorado from like 2 decades ago because There's claimyourmoney.org or whatever the fuck it is. I put my name and my number in there to try to see if I had anything. There's several in there. So you gotta photocopy your ID, your social security card, and your passport or something like that, or one or the other. Yeah, it's pretty legit, right? And yeah, go from there. Yeah, dude. Fuck. What am I gonna do? I haven't been paid my unemployment yet. I'm still waiting on my back payment. I gotta fucking call them and see what's up. Yeah. And when I get that, I'm gonna see about going to Switzerland and get some regenerative medicine. Yeah, so Biden was here yesterday. Um, you know, yeah, so it makes me wonder, right? Because they said that the $15 an hour is supposed to be in the human infrastructure bill. It's not there. This is shitty. And it should be $43.86 an hour because that's what General Hayden told me. Had conversations about living wage all over the place. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. So I also have a doctor's appointment to get for a PRP referral. A PRP injection is a plasma-rich platelet injection. That's where they draw your blood, they spin it, all right, and then they pull out a certain part of it and spin that, and then they pull out the good stuff from that and inject it into your wound. Yeah. So, right, that'd be pretty legit if it helps me get independent finger dexterity mobility. So, oh, man. Yeah, I'm just wondering what's going to go on in my life, you know? Why am I not allowed to sell my artwork? And how am I supposed to pay for things? Am I just supposed to sit here in this fucking chair and what? You know? I have no idea what the fuck to do. Honestly, I mean, fucking, I have plenty of artwork for sale, but I can't sell it anywhere because the government says no. You know, so what do I do? And honestly, what do I do? I can't sell my artwork. Every job I try to go get, the government is always trying to lower the wage, and I'm like, this is disgusting, yo. You know, this is why I say very bad things. You know, and I don't want to be in this country because I'd rather be in Cuba. You know, living on a beach, receiving my communist welfare check benefits from the Cuban government for saving roughly 120 million people's lives by killing some sanders in the middle of the night while I was drugged up and poisoned. They even got me with acidic gas. I used to bleed from my eyes sometimes. It was real fucking. Not my eyeballs, my mucous membrane, my ocular cavities. Yeah. And I wouldn't even realize it. People look at me as like, Kenneth, you need to go to the bathroom. Are you okay? And I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, your face is bleeding. And I look in the mirror and it looks like blood. Honestly, blood was coming out of like my eyelids and shit. You know? Yep. It was shitty. So there's that. I still gotta hand my bong off. I have a bag out there full of some bong materials. I have a unit inspection coming up. I've asked to have my carpet steam cleaned. I got to get a couple of power outlets replaced, like that one right there. When they put in the new air conditioner, it caused that thing to fry and blow. And then they found out what was wrong because I guess it was a 110 or a 210 or whatever the fuck, and it's not the right one. They don't have them yet, so they're waiting for them to show up. Oh. Still got that cough. Not as bad-ish. Actually, it is. But it doesn't affect me when I go running. Go to Cuba, then do it. Yeah, I just want to go to Cuba. And it's because think about it, yo. If I can get to Cuba, I'm free, yo. I can live the dude because the Cuban government already said, yo, we've got a place for you on a beach. The actual beach is my land. Yeah. They're like, yeah, you can have this as your own, and nobody else on Cuba can go there and fuck with you. This is your land. Yeah, they even told me I'm not allowed to have visitors. They gave me a different section of beach, and like, if you want to have visitors, you have to go to that section of beach. And I was like, all right, that's cool. That's fucking amazing. And then, all right, so that was the first time in Cuba. All right, the second time in Cuba is when all those angels showed up. Um, and that's when Trump sent his special forces to come grab me because I didn't get permission to go to Cuba. And he was supposed to nuke Denver on Thanksgiving. All right, and I found this out because the Friday after Thanksgiving, I went to the Cuban embassy and I was like, hey, did anything weird happen? And they're like, we didn't nuke Denver. And I was like, what? And they're like, oh, yeah, we were going to nuke Denver, but the angels, we sent some special forces to go pick you up while you're walking down the street, and they were killed by angels. And we ransacked your apartment and stole your artwork. And then we ultimately just put it back in. Actually, I don't think they put the artwork back in. I think they put exact replicas. So, holy shit. Some of these paintings aren't real. They're high quality fucking fakes. I know, right? So I was thinking about how, like, when I used to live down by the Sheridan station, I painted a couple of paintings and sent them to Pope Francis. I don't know if he actually got them or not because, the government's a piece of shit. Alrighty, everybody. But hey, thanks for tuning in. I thought it was a really good stream, really informative, updating, and all that. Everybody in YouTube land, I'm going to give you all a shout out. Joe, what's up? Tommy Knockers, what's up? Richie, what's up? Rain, what's up? Little Neps, what's up? Call the fam, what's up? Rain, Carl, Tommy, Little Nebs, Joe, and Riv, all the way up here. Just saying hi to everybody again because, I gotta go get stuff done. And then I gotta, get some fancy pictures of me. One time I had a nightmare. English teacher from 8th grade made me choke on it. She waited till the bell rang and everyone left. Then she locked the door and forced my head. Oh wow. Was she ugly or was she pretty? But anyways, yeah. I have to go downstairs and get some stuff done. So everybody in YouTube land, stay warm if you need to stay warm, stay cool if you need to stay cool, stay healthy, stay safe, sober if you're choosing sobriety. Because I'm choosing sobriety. And it's going to be that way at least until the beginning of next year, hopefully through the entirety of next year. Peace, everybody. Love you. And broadcast. Click and broadcast.